Good afternoon, and live from Texas, this is the Will Cain Show, where we begin with a Fox News alert. The big, beautiful bill is about to become law. This was the scene on the House floor this afternoon.
On this vote, the yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
To borrow the words of Joe Biden, this was a big effing deal. Now it heads to the president's desk, where he's set to sign it at 5 p.m. tomorrow on the 4th of July. President Trump burning the midnight oil. Reports indicate he stayed up and was up at 2:30 a.m. working the phones, calling GOP holdouts. But by this afternoon, Speaker Johnson was ready to tee up the final vote.
This day is a hugely important one in the history of our nation. We have a big job to finish, and that's why we're here on the week of July 4th, just a day before now, America's birthday. In just a few moments, we will remind the world why the American experiment still endures today and why its best days are still ahead of us.
The GOP also touting this as a big win for the American people.
When you look through all the historic things in this one big, beautiful bill, the wins for hard-working families, win after win after win, it's delivering on those promises. We are going to see economic growth when Donald Trump signs this bill tomorrow on America's birthday.
And, of course, a win for the Republican Party.
I am proud to say, House Republicans, we delivered. Because of our work, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act is headed to the president's desk for signature.
Congresswoman Lisa McClain will be joining us in a moment. But first, a quick recap of what's in the bill. Here's a few of the highlights. It allows deductions for as much as $12,500 for overtime pay and up to $25,000 on tip income. That is extended and lives through 2028. The child tax credit will jump from $2,000 to $2,200 per child, and it's going to permanently expand the standard deduction. It raises tax breaks for seniors to $6,000, also through 2028. Raises the U.S. debt limit by $5 trillion. SNAP benefits will require able-bodied adults to continue working up to the age of 64. And the SALT deduction boost to $40,000 per year through 2029. Now, to House Republican Chair Lisa McClain, who joins us now. Congresswoman, thanks for being with us here today. We'll start with congratulations. This was an incredibly big moment, one that was very hard-earned. I know that everyone was working incredibly long hours, and here you are today with the One Big Beautiful Bill.
We did it, Will. I mean, we delivered on the promise that President Trump and 77 American people wanted. So it's a big day. It was a long time coming, but we got it done, and it's just the start of many more things to come. So very excited, very excited.
House Speaker Mike Johnson described as one of the most complex pieces of legislation, perhaps in the history of the Congress. It was really difficult. We talked about it here on a daily basis. You worked on it on an hourly basis and into late of the night, including into last night. Will you take us through some of that to the extent that you know what went down? The president making phone calls, the leader, the whip, you working various members. What was required to get passage?
Well, as you know, we have a 3-seat majority. We pretty much knew Thomas Massie was a no, and we had probably about 10 to 12 people that were really concerned with the bill when we got it back from the Senate. And really, we live in a representative government, Will, so we're all supposed to represent our people in which we serve in our districts. And really, that's what the people were doing, the holdouts, so to speak, were doing, is they wanted to make assurances, and they wanted to understand that we were getting the most bang for our buck. They also talked to President Trump and various cabinet secretaries to make sure that this wasn't the end, that we were going to continue to deliver savings and efficiencies in the federal government. And like you said, we worked through the night, and President Trump was on the phone 2-3 o'clock in the morning giving these assurances to the members that, yes, we are going to get this done. We are going to get our fiscal house in order. And at the end, we all came together.
Congresswoman, I want to follow up on what you just shared with us, that this isn't the end. Those assurances were made to various holdouts. Congressman Chip Roy was on our show yesterday saying at that point he was a no. I know so as well was Congressman Ralph Norman. Now, Congressman Roy posted today on X that in a late night meeting with the president, he did receive assurances there would be more savings to come, perhaps in Medicaid. Can you tell us more about that? Do you know what assurances were made or how you can continue to deliver to satisfy those representatives?
Yeah, I can't talk specifically about the conversation that the president and Chip had because I wasn't in that meeting. But what I can tell you is we have rescissions coming up, more rescission package. We have appropriations. And now if we do play our cards right, we will have another bite, if not two more reconciliation packages. I can't even believe I'm saying that right now. But where specifically we see those savings are coming are in waste, fraud, and abuse, the dual enrollment, just how the whole Medicaid system and really how government is set up. It's not an efficient process, and we have to do better for the American people with a $36 trillion debt. And that's what we are committed to working on going forward, and that's what we will work on.
Okay, I know that you haven't slept much. I heard that today. I know how much everybody's been working, so we want to let you get to your rest. But as you reflect on this, last question here for you, and the way this has gone over several months, but the way it's ramped up over the last several weeks, was there ever a serious, what was your biggest moment of doubt? This thing was certainly in doubt for quite some time. So was there ever a moment that you thought it's not going to happen?
I'm an optimist by nature, so I would say no, because we've watched this movie, 5 times prior. We know how it's going to end. But if I'm being really, really honest, last night when we couldn't move the rule vote, right, we still had 4 holdouts deep into the morning or early into the morning. I was thinking, oh my gosh, President Trump was kind of our last hope to talk to the members, to really get them to understand that this is just the start. That's the honest answer. The political answer is, oh my gosh, Will, we were never in doubt.
I truly appreciate you extending us the honesty here today. I do find it fascinating, and I think it speaks honestly to the power of President Trump and to Speaker Johnson, and to the work that all of you have done to get this across the finish line. Congresswoman McClain, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Thank you. Have a happy 4th of July.
Same to you. Happy 4th of July. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.